speech. Sushil sir, please read the chairman's speech.
Thank you. As the chairman of the company, I would like to address all of you regarding the company performance, for future outlook and plans to ensure our growth and success in the near future. It is my privilege to address you today as we reflect on the past year and look forward to the future of the company. Our unwavering support, your unwavering support and commitment have been the cornerstone of our achievements, and for that I extend my deepest gratitude. Let me begin by discussing our financial performance. For the financial year 2024, our company achieved a revenue of rupees 1022.15 crore. While this is a decrease compared to last year revenue of rupees 1236.14 crore. It is important to recognize the broader context. The global edible oil industry has been navigating through a period of significant volatility, including the fluctuating raw material prices and shifting the market demand. In spite of these challenges, our company has managed to maintain robust performance and operational resilience. I am pleased to share that our profit after tax PAT has increased rupees 4.03 crore in 2024, up from 2.24 crore in 2023. This growth in profitability reflects our focus. This profitability reflects our focus efforts on cost optimization, operational efficiency, and strategic investments. It demonstrates our inability to encash our bottom line, even in the face of industry-wide pressure. In edible oil industry as a whole has experienced dynamic shift this year. We have been variations in global supply chains, change in the consumer preferences, and regulatory adjustments that has implemented market conditions. Nevertheless, the demand for high quality, nutritious edible oils remains strong. Consumers are high quality, nutritious edible oil remains strong. Consumers are increasingly aware of health and wellness, driving a shift toward oil that offers superior health benefits. This trend provides us with the valuable opportunity to innovate and meet evolving customer needs. In addition to navigating these industry trends, I am particularly proud to highlight our role as a key supplier to the Indian Army Forces and various government departments. Our commitments to quality and reliability has earned us the honor of providing edible oil for the Army. And accordingly, we take immense pride in serving those who serve our nation in both a privilege and responsibility we carry with great respect. Our company remains committed to adopting to these industry trends. We are investing in research development to diversify our product offering and improve our sustainability practices. While delivering cutting edge technologies and for fostering strategies partnership, we aim to encash our product quality and strengthen our market position. Looking ahead, we are optimistic about our prospects. We will continue to focus on strategic growth, innovating, including expanding our market reach, improving operational efficiency, and reinforcing our commitment to sustainability. Our goal is to create long-term value for our stakeholders while contributing positively to the communities we serve. In conclusion, while we acknowledge the challenge faced this year, we are confident in our strategic direction and strength of our team. Together, we will navigate these challenges and seize new opportunities. Our continued support is invaluable, and we are exciting excited about journey ahead. Thank you for your trust and partnership. With this,
Bhiwadi. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to have this opportunity to speak in this 33rd AGM of the company. As I have been directed by the chair, I would like to bring you with an insight of your company working, its strength, its plans are going ahead and going forward. Dear sir, the audited operational and financial report card has already been shared with you all. The performance of the financial ending 31st March might not be meeting your expectations, but the chairman sir has already tried to explain the major reasons, including local and global uncertainties. Even then, under the leadership of our experienced chairman and the core team of your company, it could manage to navigate the business with your minimum possible negative impact. Certainly, at this point, we need to appreciate our chairman, our visionary chairman, Sri Field Goyal. In presence of this learned forum of the audience, I would like that it should be a point of appreciation that our whole-time director, Mr. Abhay, who thinks and works tirelessly for upbringing of this company, could make this company to compete and succeed in finding the various government tenders, including Indian Army. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please unfold your hands for an applause that your company is now a big name for the Indian Army edible oil supply. Thank you. Now, you know the Ajanta Soya Limited is growing day by day sustainably under the dynamic leadership of our visionary chairman and managing director and Vegas and other competent directors of the board. The board of directors consisting of the whole-time director, Shri Abhay Goyal, who holds a very strong business acumen, holds very strong administrative, financial, and digital expertise, do impart too much in upbringing of this company. With cohesive and unity of direction in team efforts toward achievement of the goals set by our MD and two board members, so the company has been able to perform up to this level even in very exhaustive market scenario. I have already mentioned that the new sales avenues are being searched for under the dynamic leadership of Abhay Goyal. Of course, we are successfully grabbing the various government tenders too. Actually, government tender is one among this line which has been grabbed by your company. We are trying further for the other tender participation which used to come time to time, and we go on participating among them. Dear stakeholders, your company is focusing to expand its customer base with a large basket filled with various sustainable products of edible oils like refined soy oil, refined sunflower oil, kachi ghani mustard oil. Right now, we are thinking about the refined rice bran oil also to be added in our basket. Dear participants, the brand value of value-added products is an area of dream for every edible oil company. Fortunately, your company is doing very well in bakery shortening segment with its weather-friendly products, which is getting widely accepted by the market. The quality policy of the company is being judiciously adhered as per food safety norms or any other specification or guideline driven by the government. The environmental control measures are being strictly implemented so that your company should be always complying with the government norms, always be safer in environment pollution control board or any other such departments. In the direction of the reduction in carbon footprints, we have already installed solar rooftops. Of course, there is a solar park in Rajasthan state as a measure of sustainable growth. The company is complying with all the statutory regulations of the government, which are being applicable time to time. With this, I would like to thank you all. This was a kind of a small presentation. I think I seek that your future should be always much better than ever. Thank you much. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir. Dear shareholder, pursuant to the provisions of Companies Act 2013 and the SEBI listing regulation, the company has provided facility for
And if you have any questions left unanswered, you can always email at cs@ajantasoya.com, and I'll try to answer most of them. But if anything gets missed, please do not hesitate to send your email query. So basically, first of all, I'll like to comment on the market, like our business breakup. The business breakup is almost 50% to 60% as a B2B, which is institutions, and the balance would be again through distributors and dealers, which is technically B2B, but at the end of the day, it goes to either end consumers or institutions in terms of standalone shops, restaurants, horeca business, and halwais, etc. So that is the breakup of our business. Why we have multiple brands is because there are different regions where different kind of branding is required and preferred by the customers. So even if there is a same product in different brands, the decision is made based on the customer requirements and the customer mindset rather than just assortment of different brands. So it's more of a strategic decision rather than a simply having multiple brands of the same product. Future revenues and volumes, as edible oil, as our chairman mentioned, is a specifically very volatile industry. So, giving or quoting any numbers would not be appropriate. But however, the company simply wants to aims to grow at a CAGR of at least 20%. And that is what we would wish. We would definitely would want higher growth, but again, quoting any specific numbers in terms of top line and bottom line is very going to be very unappropriate. The reason why our EBITDA margin fell from 48 crores to merely 4 crores is not because 48 crores was a normal revenue. That was an windfall gain that happened during COVID, which was abnormally seen for the entire industry and not just Ajanta Soya. So those we should not look at a year-on-year revenue or profit, but in totality as the whole industry. So when the entire industry is uh, gaining margins, then it is not because of some specific strategy. It is because of some market uncontrollable events. Similarly, the profit that decreased uh, hugely was again a industry event and not a company specific event. So it is the nature of business that we have, that it completely that the profits are not uh, estimated based on the margins. It is a margin based business, but it cannot be quoted in terms of future profitability because we don't know how the industry or the overall market scenario reacts. With the recent change, which is the latest example, is the import on edible oil, the duty hike on import of edible oil from a mere 5.5% to 27.5%. Now, this is definitely not a helpful scenario for any company, not just Ajanta Soya, but for the entire industry, as eventually it has to be passed on to the next consumer. And when consumer prices increase, even though it's a commodity product, it is not appreciated amongst the general market. So it does impact negatively in the long term. For the short term, it purely depends on the stock levels that and the sales contracts that the company has already booked. And I think when will we be a dividend paying company? We will be a dividend paying company when we have no future growth plans. That is my strong belief that a company who pays dividend doesn't know what to do with the money and they don't have any future plans, or it has some excess cash that it can distribute. Right now, we are still a growing company, and holding on to the excess funds is definitely required for future growth plans. Coming back to the future growth plans, the company has and is exploring backward integration in terms of palm oil plantation, for which capex would be required at a good scale. But company is still treading slow on this front and seeing how the things work. I think somebody's on a mute. Um, I think I have pretty much. When will our stock get listed on NSE? I think there are some technical challenges which our corporate company secretary team and administration team will know better. But I think Arunji can be muted if he is. Arunji, can you unmute? Can you mute yourself?
Okay.
Okay. So, NSE, there is some technical constraints due to which it is not being done, and company has not actively pursued it, to be honest. But again, our team will get back to you on this. The constraints in scaling up is basically gaining more market share or market visibility in terms of consumer brand. I think we have enough capacities right now to cater to the market, and once we are fully utilized, then we can think of scaling up. The long term has other products that we need to or we want to introduce to the market, but however, do not want to dilute our focus, and first of all, be a solid winner in a certain category or a certain segment, and then we can definitely, when we have a stronger brand, then we would definitely introduce more products going forward in the future. I believe I have answered all the questions. In case I haven't, again, please do not hesitate to mail at cs@ajantasoya.com.
Thank you, sir.
And queries are already resolved by Mr. Abhay Goyal in your Q&A questions, and also the speakers. Hope the still few questions are remain unanswered, which I respond now. As far as the key state from we have to drive from the majority of our revenues and domestic. In this regard, further to mention that the majority of the companies, the clients are from the northern India and between Delhi, UP, Haryana, and Rajasthan, in the majority of the revenue from. The some questions regarding key strength and USP of the companies and what is the vision. The key strengths and the USP of the company, as we believe its clients, its team, and this entire working ethics of the company, which makes sure that the clients will stay with us and long term. And the vision of the company, definitely backwards integrations, for which we have been partly successful in the same states we are trying to most of the palm plantations. As India growth and reliance on the import has to be decreased, with President Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, and also definitely expanding its final products that goes in the market. The overall from the table approach would help to the company to make better margin and better efficient the ecosystem. So I think this most of the questions have been resolved, and any questions which is received now will definitely and abruptly replied on the emails within a week. With this request, I request Mr. Kapil for further proceeding. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. With this, we conclude the Q&A session from all the shareholders. Question asked through chat box will be replied to the respective shareholders.